Hi everybody, Bruce here. Yes, it's time to get the old stalwart going again. Great old uh, rototiller. It does everything it needs to do. I never used it last year. I tried to follow advice from friends and just go zero till, and it didn't work so well for me. So I'm going to go back, and today I'm going to till the garden once or twice depending on how it goes. But first of all, we have to get some gas in it and see if it starts. And the last time I used it, I think that it has a where are we? Right there. I think it has a squealing clutch. So we'll find out right away. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little bit of gasoline in here. So I got a note on the handlebars. It says it was last used a year and a half ago. Half a tank of fuel is good. So there's no fuel in the carburetor, cylinder, or anything. It's been dry for a year and a half. Let's see what we got. I'm starting to leave myself little notes. It's kind of handy. So it says here, tiller out of gas, October. I won't say the year. Should fire, but it's not going to fire right away, right? Because it's been sitting. Should start firing. All right, let's come back. Okay, so now I've sprinkled some compost. Believe it, that's quite a bit of compost I've spread there. And although it spreads out, right? I'm going to till the whole side. We've got this side and that side. We're just getting going now. Okay, now I'm going to just do another round and we'll see how it looks. Thanks, Trudy. We're slave to the camera. Nothing. I'm just going to try the leg. Okay, Klaus. These are everywhere. I probably didn't have to add as much loam or garden soil as I did. But anyway, it's good. I'm going to just do the last little bit of this corner over here. And then I might just go over it a second time really fast. I just put the foot down in the back. Maybe that'll help me. It's going a little too deep, I think. But it's fun. Oh yeah, I gotta check for fuel. Oh, it's got lots. Half a tank in here. Oh, yeah. All right, this is the left or the west side of the garden. It's getting later in the afternoon. You can see the shadows are here. There's the transition between the garden. Whoops! There's the transition between the garden and the harder dirt where the new trees are. New trees, as in 6 years ago. And then we still have our pea fence on either side of the walkway here to the compost bin. And then over here, I did this earlier in the day. You saw me working on that. And the afternoon shadows do come in. On a hot day, it's nice. On a cool day, you'd wish you had a little more sun sometimes. And then we're not done over here. Walk this way. And I'm just going to zoom the tiller down this side. Put in a little more organic matter. Compost, and then this side I'm going to come back, and right there is where we store the pot soil for all these pots that you see, and it's going to get quite a bit of stuff from there. Thanks. But the rest of it is totally organic. I've never done anything but store pot soil over there on that one side. Well, hello my friends. It's been a couple of weeks since you saw me till the garden, and we amended it with some compost, and here we are. So I guess I should show you the apple tree. Now it's beautiful. Like, it's just gorgeous, right? The bees are loving it. Last night it went down to 1 degree Celsius, which is what, 35, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, it was close. So in here now, I don't know if you can see, the back 3 twigs are bing, bing, bing. That is, I believe, zucchini. And maybe a spaghetti squash. This is potatoes. These 2 rows here with the little tiny sticks, beep, boop, and out are beans. These 2 rows here, 1 stick there and 1... I stole that stick behind the chives to the back of those 2 sticks. Our carrots, peas, of course, with my coverage for the little barns. I put in, well, I had in this time, climbing mesh, and then down below I put a low mesh that's just strung out to keep the sparrows from eating the peas. And right here, on the other side of the walkway to the compost, we have turnips coming up already, guys. And then only 2 or 3 feet of turnips, and then I got a row of kohlrabi. 2, what's in here now? 2 rows, I gotta go on my memory. 2 rows of beans. Double rows of beans. 2 rows of bulb onions out to those 2 sticks there. And then in here we have zucchini. They're just coming up. It's hard to tell because there's lots of fluff from the poplar tree in there. but they are starting to come up. But last night, because it was almost freezing, they all tucked their little heads down below the soil surface again. I don't blame them. Imagine how I'd feel if I was out here overnight at 34F1C. The towering poplars are starting to leaf out, and they always come out a bit brown at first. Strange. The big poplar is leafed out almost, but they still poop out these ugly things and they get in the grass. But if it happens right, it should happen all at once and I can mow them. And then, oh, just wait. And then this is on the south side of the garage. You can see the sun shining in here, lovely. I've got 4 tomatoes out so far. 1, 2, 3, and then in this is a tumbler tiny cherry tomato. And then in this front garden, we've got all different kinds of things. We've got carrots, carrots, onions, small onions this time. And then working our way back, we've got radishes, 2 or 3 different kinds of lettuce, and then another type of squash, I believe, in the back. You'll have to correct me on that. So yes, the big garden's planted. The lawn is coming at it, baby. We're getting fewer and fewer bare spots like that. That's probably from salt in the wintertime, so we don't slip. And then the deck pots are set out, but we don't have the plants in them yet. So there we are. It's coming, guys. Considering that it almost froze last night, right? So my friends down in the southern states, you can be happy or sad or whatever. I'm sure you'd enjoy the cool mornings with a coat or 2 on. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching.